What's up guys, macadii here, and today guys, a brand new team building video. What we're going to be doing is building around Victini. This is a Life Orb Mixtini, so if you guys are excited for this, don't forget to leave a like down below. I would really appreciate it. This is going to be a very fun one to build around. Victini's an absolute nuke, especially with the V-Create, and can just do so much damage. It is absolutely insane how much damage it ends up doing. So we have got a set with V-Create, Bolt Strike, Glaciate, and Energy Ball. So this guy is a mixed set. He's designed to actually take on bulky water types and bulky ground types, and then obviously hit a lot of other things very hard. So Glaciate does a lot of things like Tank Chomp, Bolt Strike hits a lot of the bulky waters and things like that. V-Create just absolutely nukes steel types, and finally Energy Ball just gives extra coverage, especially for sort of grass types, and anything sort of quad root to grass, just in general, just gives quite a nice sort of extra coverage alongside this sort of mini bolt beam combination here. So I'm really excited to use this guy. We've got max speed on him, 160 in special attack and 96 in attack. I was recommended this set. I think I had a look around and it looked a really interesting set online. I can't remember why the spread was like that, but basically it was the most optimal mix set from what they were saying in terms of KOs and stuff like that. So this guy should be doing a really good amount of damage, especially with that Life Orb and stuff like that. So what we want to do is try and build a team that Victini fits onto and can be a really huge asset to. And I was thinking possibly one Pokemon that one pair that could go really well is that, as I said, this guy takes out bulky ground types and it takes out bulky water types, and it can destroy things like Skarmory and stuff like that. So a pair that could work absolutely beautifully, as a pair that I absolutely love running up in OU, is the Hippowdon Excadrill core, because this core, when you can get rid of all of the bulky waters and all of the bulky ground types, is absolutely crazy, because Hippowdon can put in a really good amount of defensive work, especially once those guys have gone. Mainly the sort of bulky water types and also grass types as well, because we can, you know, Victini just nukes absolutely everything basically. We're gonna go for the mixed wall Hippowdon set. I do like leftovers on this guy. I could run the thingamajiggy to get extra sand, but I don't think it's particularly worth it. And we're going to go for a Sand Rush Sweeper Excadrill, something I'm a big fan of. And I've never really found Swords Dance to be that situational. I always prefer Rapid Spin, just because it gives me extra support from there. We can always change that up if needs be, but for the time being, I think we're going to stick with Rapid Spin. We could put like a Lati Twin on here, but I'm a bit worried because it does give us too much of a sort of weakness with Victini being on here. So the question is, what do we want to go for to sort of capitalize on this? Because we've got our Rapid Spinner. Hippowdon obviously is a fantastic wall, so we could go for some sort of Clefable set, something like that, because that's immune to hazards. And what we can do is we can go for maybe some sort of T-Wavy shenanigans, with which should work really nicely, especially with Excadrill and Victini working so well together. That could be a possibility. We do need a switch into water type moves though, so I'm actually leaning a little bit more towards Ferrothorn to fill out that role, because we can make a more Spadef set. It actually has fairly good synergy with Hippowdon, so that's pretty sweet. So we're gonna go for a Ferrothorn set with leftovers, Iron Barbs, and we're going to go for Thunder Wave, because I want to be able to basically speed control, because that helps a lot with Victini, and also the Excadrill from there. So what we need now is probably a little bit more offense. We've got our defensive core, maybe some sort of water type to finish up our Fire Water Grass core, probably Rotom-Wash, I would say, is probably our best bet for that, because it helps us a lot. We do have a little bit of a weakness to Superior, but we might be able to pick that up and sort of fix that later on, just because our defensive core Superior kind of does a huge amount of damage to, but we should be able to work around that. We've got Victini that actually no, Victini does not outspeed, so yeah, we do need some sort of fast type to be able to check that. So we're going to go for a Leftovers set. I apologise, I don't know why I've suddenly got a cough. Let's go and see what sort of set I quite like the defensive pivot. But yeah, I think that's probably our best bet. It just works very well. We haven't got tons and tons of Spadef. It's more of a physically defensive team, but in terms of our walls. But I think we've got enough to be able to take those sort of Spadef hits quite nicely. Charizard Y is also a huge problem. So it's Charizard Y. Charizard let's see, how do we counter Charizard Y? Because I want some way to counter to Charizard Y, and also whatchamacallit, let's see. Terrakion, no, Terrakion does not outspeed, so that doesn't really work. We also haven't got a Mega, so maybe we go for, let's see, we could go Mega Lopunny. Mega Lopunny could actually work quite well, because I know the Fake Out's counterproductive with the sand, but the advantage there that we've got is that we outspeed Superior, so we can basically go in and Fake Out and bop that. We can also do things like do a huge amount to Zard Y, especially with the Fake Out. If we force it out, we've got the rocks damage potentially, so that's really, really nice. So we're going to go for this. I don't like Power Up Punch. I've never really found that to be useful. Ice Punch is always the way to go for me. So we're going to go for Ice Punch on this guy, and this is a great check to offensive things that can outspeed and do a lot of damage to our defensive core. So I think that's going to be it in terms of the team building. So I hope you guys did enjoy. I apologize, this is slightly short, but the team kind of just fell into place from there, basically. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys at the next one. Macadii out.